to this week's episode of Ready Set Flambé Fun Size. Last week, Eric went super simple with his deviled egg recipe, so I decided to up the stakes and make spaghetti squash because Eric thinks it's too hard to cook squash.
I didn't say it was too hard, I said, who has the time?
Apparently, I do. For this, we're going to need olive oil, ground beef, basil, onion, carrot, garlic, spaghetti squash, bay leaf, canned whole tomatoes, salt, and pepper. Our first step is to cook this spaghetti squash. Now that our squash is cut in half, we're going to scrape out the seeds. Now that the seeds and pulp have been scraped out, we're going to rub it with olive oil and then sprinkle salt and pepper over the top before we bake. Now we're going to put them meat side down on the tray and put them in a 375-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Now we're going to make the spaghetti sauce. To do that, we're going to start by sweating our onions and our garlic. Alright, now we're going to add the carrots. Alright, now we're going to add the tomatoes. Now we're going to use regular potato masher to mash our tomatoes. Now we're going to add basil and 2 bay leaves. So we've let our sauce simmer for about an hour, so we're going to cook about a half a pound of ground beef. Now that our meat is cooked, we're going to add it to the pasta sauce. Now that our squash is done, we can start plating. So you just need to take a fork and scrape it through, and it makes it look like little spaghetti pieces. And there you have it, a healthier version of spaghetti with meat sauce. If you wanted to make it vegetarian, just leave out the meat. For this recipe and all of our previous recipes, you can visit us at readysetflambe.org. While you're there, you can follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Don't forget to check us out next week when I make a pumpkin roll.